Hello everyone, my name is Amit Bahadia and today I'm going to talk about my latest project in data analytics, and this project is a part of Dataverse Power BI March 2026 challenge. And here is the case on the patient diagnosis data. But before digging into analysis, we need to understand why the patient diagnosis analysis is very important for any kind of hospitals. Just like if we see the hospital, any decision is taken on the basis of the type of patients they are getting, the hospitalization rate, the kind of issues through which the patients are suffering. On the basis of that, the laboratory facilities are available in any kind of hospital. So patient diagnosis is important not only for the doctors for medicine prescriptions, but it's also important for hospital management to run the hospital effectively and provide better services to the patients. Okay, so here the data set is AI generated. It was not consistent at all. There were a lot of data quality issues. Few of the data quality issues I was able to handle by doing the data cleaning and transformations, but there was some level of data which was not proper at the recorded level. Means when the data was recorded and the information was taken, it was not correct at that level. So it was also not possible for me uh, to correct all that data, but whatever the data I was able to clean and structured, I did analysis on that. Okay, so uh, so data analysis is not about just getting the data and the preparation of the dashboard. It's all about the understanding of the data and how it impact the end users. If we do analysis, it should have some impact to the end user, otherwise there is no sense of doing analysis. So although through this analysis we are not in position for any decisions, we cannot give the direct recommendation to hospitals that this is something you need to do, but yeah, little bit of insights are generated on the basis of some level of structured data which can help to the hospital. So as I said, this data is completely AI generated. Lot of inconsistencies are there, and I have analyzed the data for this challenge purpose only. So it's not intent for any hospital to take any decision. It's like that. So for this particular challenge, I have prepared two dashboards. So first dashboard is on the patient overview. This dashboard is about the information of the patient, demographic and geographic, and some clinical parameters along with the risk level. So you can see that I have included few KPIs like the diabetes level, blood pressure level of the patient, both systolic and diagnostic, average BMI of the patient, average weight of the patients, and if I need to see any specific information about any patient, I just select the patient ID, just like any hospital can select the patient ID and they get the all information about that particular patient. So here also we can do the same thing. One thing, for this particular project challenge, I had loaded the data first in the MySQL server, because in any organization or in any project you do, first the data is available on any SQL server or cloud, and from that we can get the data into the any source, whether it's a business intelligence source or any kind of source. So here also, first I had uploaded the data into MySQL server, and then I took the data into the Power BI for analysis. So before analysis, I did data cleaning and transformation as well. So here is all about the patient information. So this patient is female, is it in the age group of 0 to 18, and it is in the category of 3 visits. Means this particular patient visited hospital 3 times, and it's from the city Guntar. We have a data in which that particular city is mentioned. It's like that, and that's the general information about the patient, the last visit of the patient, height, and the risk level of the patient. One thing I want to tell here is that whatever the information you are able to see here, it's on the basis of the last visit, means the latest visit of the patients, because patients in hospital have multiple visit, and here the information is displayed on the basis of last visit. Okay. Now the next dashboard I have prepared is on the diagnosis and the risk part, means the patient blood test results and their diagnosis as per the latest visit. So here you can see the two tables are there. This is the blood test results of the patient, and if I select any patient, I get the information of blood test for that particular patient. And here for the patient diagnosis overview, that's also on the basis of the latest visit. So on the basis of latest visits, these are the diagnosis result of that particular patients. Okay, means in the last visit influenza was detected for this patient. Okay, so this is particularly the dashboard for the diagnosis and the risk monitoring, means over a period of time. And but the overall information was on the basis of last visit of the patient. Okay, the next dashboard I have created on for the visits and the gap, that is also a very important analysis for the any kind of hospital. And it is required because hospital wants to understand that what kind of patients they are getting, what category of patients they are getting, and what is their frequency level, means how frequently they are visiting the hospitals. Okay, so a general consideration is like that: if the patient is in high risk category, his or her hospital visit is more as compared to the patient which are in the low or medium risk category. So here also, if I want to see the patient's visits history, I can just select the patient ID and I can get the same. And visit frequency, what the get category means, its first visit is that's one, and in 3 to 6 months the this particular patient had two visits. And these are the prescriptions. Now this is the data. It's like, it's for this particular database, it's generic. It means it's like that general medicines are prescribed. Example, for if it is a fever, chikungunya, or if the fever is the dengue, these are the medicines are there. But in the real world this is not the case. Medicines are always prescribed on the basis of the medical history of the patients and the other clinical measurements of the patients. But here the things are very generic. And as I said, there are a lot of data quality issues which cannot be handled at the analysis level, because this all things came at the recorded level. So that's why if we get this kind of things, we have to just get back to the team which has recorded the data, why there are issues, and on the basis of that, once the data is cleaned and structured, we can again do the analysis. So here, this medicine prescription is very generic. It is not the very specific to the patient history. Yeah, it is specific to the fever type, but it's not related to the uh, information of a particular patient. For example, if this is a child, this particular, for example, this particular patient ID is a child. Okay, suppose. So we cannot prescribe this level of heavy dose to a child. Obviously, children medicines or pediatric medicines are completely different from the adult medicines. So this is thing is there which is not available in this particular data sets, and it was not possible for me to uh, create a medicine table also, because I am not aware about this what kind of medicines are prescribed to a particular uh, patient category. So it's like that. Okay, but the overall idea is here is that it's not about just preparing the dashboard. It's about how a hospital can be benefited if they analyze the patient diagnosis data properly. So it's all about that. So yes, in every kind of hospital this kind of analysis is done, so that they have the proper stock in the pharmacy about the medicines they need. Also, uh, they can also include the additional facilities. If the hospitalization is more, they can include the additional beds in the hospitals. So all these things they can do easily if they do the proper analysis of it. Last and final thing, through this data analysis we cannot take any decisions. I cannot give any recommendation to the hospitals on that. Only thing is that because the reason behind that, I cannot come to any decision, because as the data is AI generated, there are a lot of inconsistencies. Medical what medication is also generic. Prescriptions, medical prescriptions is generic. So we cannot give the data, the decision part to the hospital management that this is something that you need to do. But yeah, if the hospital does this, the patient diagnosis analysis very properly, then they can provide effective services to the patient. Okay, so that's all about this particular project. It was just a brief overview. And my main aim was not to show you the dashboard, but wanted to make you understand that how the patient diagnosis data analysis is important for hospital, and how this benefit the hospitals to run and provide effective services to their patients. So I hope you liked it. I will share all the details of the project over my LinkedIn post. So please share your feedback, and anything you would like to discuss on this project, please message me on the LinkedIn. I am happy to discuss. Thank you.